Today is our final day of India Back to Nature tour. I'm sitting here at the Divine Resort in Rishikesh looking over the Ganges River, taking in the last few moments, an hour of our journey together. I'm sitting here with Awana and Carrie, two of my participants for India Back to Nature tour, and I'm going to ask them a few questions about the tour. I'm sad to see them leave, but hope to see them again in the future. Meet Awana and Carrie.
Hello.
So I'll ask you one at a time about your experience while traveling with me in India for India Back to Nature tour. We've kind of talked about it already, so it's not that I'm putting you on the spot. But tell me, if you could tell me like one or two highlights, Awana, of your journey with me over the last 15 days, what would that be?
First, just coming to India was absolutely amazing because of the sensory overload coming into Delhi, and there's, 25 million people there, and everything is going on. All the smells, all the people. It's very intimate. Like, you can't get away from anyone. I like that because it was like nothing I experienced before. Also, being able to say that we hiked the Himalayas, as challenging as that was, I'm so grateful to have had that experience. And I swam in the Ganges.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Right. Who can say they hiked the Himalayas and swam in the Ganga all in one trip?
Yeah, days apart.
Pretty
That's
powerful.
awesome. Yeah.
Memories to last a lifetime.
Absolutely.
Well, it's been my pleasure to have you on the journey. You are a breath of fresh air, beautiful soul, wonderful person, very inspiring, and I hope that you will join me again in the future.
For sure.
Thank you. So, Ms. Carrie, let me ask you, before I ask you what your favorite part of the journey was, let me ask you, did you have any expectations?
Wow, that's a good question. I guess I knew that there was going to be a sensory overload because our culture is so different compared to this one. I expected to have a great time, and I did have a great time.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's the only... And I expected to meet, some great women, and our group was great.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed that. Expectations were exceeded because this has been a trip of a lifetime.
Awesome. That makes me just feel so grateful and blessed to hear that, because that's all I ever want for my group to experience. I want them to be empowered. I want them to feel in awe. I want them to take little bits of things that they learned, whether it be from me or from the yoga or from, people they met along the way, and just take it with them for their life.
For sure.
So as far as the yoga goes, and maybe the expectations too, could you elaborate on maybe what you thought of the yoga and the experience that you had with the yoga?
I have never had any experience with yoga before, so coming here I did a little bit of research, but that's all it was research.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't physically do any yoga.
Mm-hmm.
I did enjoy the yoga sessions because it did help me, center myself and feel a lot better to go throughout the day. So I guess I learned a lot. My expectations of yoga were, oh my gosh, this is going to be the hardest thing that I've ever done, and it wasn't like that at all. You were very accepting of us who have never done yoga before, and that helped a lot. So, I was kind of uncomfortable with the yoga aspect of it at first.
Yeah.
And you made us feel very comfortable with it, so I appreciate that.
Thank you. And I as well am, it's not challenging for me to work with people from all different levels, but it's kind of exciting for me because it's like, how can I push myself as a teacher to inspire someone that's never done it before, but also push somebody that has done it more. So it's like constantly like trying to find that balance between, those two things. And as I said before, people that come with me on these trips are anywhere between 20 to 80 years old, anywhere between, beginner to advanced yogis. So it's always a good mishmash of experience and levels, and that's what makes it exciting. And I think that's what makes me a good teacher too, to be able to like understand that just by simply talking to someone about their experience, and then obviously seeing their bodies and how they move.
Well, and then on top of that, it was challenging for us as movies, but it was also challenging for the people who have experience.
Right.
So there was that great balance there.
Right.
So yeah, that helped out a lot too.
Awesome.
The guru
Do you want to
experience.
elaborate on that, Awana?
Oh, I just wanted to mention the guru experience was magical.
Okay. So when we did the fire ceremony in the mountains of Rishikesh, she's speaking of the guru experience that we had.
Yeah, because the nature's here beautiful, but the people, that was something I will never do again. Or I doubt.
No.
That was awesome.
I think just like the mere way that they celebrate life and celebrate their spirituality, that to me has always been a reason why India has really drawn me to this country, because of their innate connection to their spirit and to their gods. It's very inspiring and is like kind of an everyday thing, like an everyday occurrence. Whereas in the Western world, it feels somewhat alternative or whatever.
Yeah. And there's just so many great things here. Now it just came flooding to me. Like, I felt on the spot with a question, even though I know you had asked and I had time to think about it.
Yeah.
Like, everything was fun. I enjoyed everything. It was a great introduction to India because it was like, we had our own private car and we had guides. Like, you didn't have to worry about harassment, because I know that people think of India as being such a scary place, and it can be like any country.
Yeah.
But like, if you just want to see like some of the really beautiful things here, the Taj Mahal, the Golden Temple, meeting the Guru, the Himalayas, all that, like, it's just nice to get a good feel of northern India. It'd be cool to go elsewhere.
So would you recommend Drive North India in the future to your friends and family?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Very safe, very clean, excellent accommodations. Our hotel rooms have all been really nice.
Ahmed has been amazing.
Ahmed, I love Ahmed G. He's
He's
amazing.
very knowledgeable of
nice.
things that we're going to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So you never felt uncomfortable or in
Never.
bad hands?
Never.
Not once.
That's really reassuring for any traveler. So it doesn't have to be like a very seasoned person either. Just like the yoga, it's like you don't have to have gone a million places and stayed in hospitals. If this is your first trip outside of the U.S., like, you'll have a good time. Or I did.
So whether it be in India with Drive North India or in Colombia or some other place around the world, would you also recommend friends or family connecting with me in my business, Awakening Through Synergy, and traveling with me and taking a journey somewhere abroad?
Absolutely.
If they have an interest in traveling, you're in good hands.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Well, I'm honored and so grateful that I got to meet the both of you. And as I said, I hope I get to see you again in the near future. Maybe come visit in Minneapolis, my Minnesota homies. And I wish you a safe journey back home.
Thank you.
And my heart will be with you always. And many blessings.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Namaste.